Welcome Wednesday night. Great night. Any night's great for football, but particularly women's football. Really looking forward to bringing you this game. The Yapas have to win. They have to get a point out of this. If they get a draw, they'll be happy with that. They need to get up the table and take on Litchfield, who's ahead of them. You know, that final fourth position is going to be really key. I've got Alex Bunton with me. Alex, your passion for the women's game is well known. Thank you for being here again tonight. I look forward to hearing your expert insights. But that's a mission for the Yapas, isn't it? You've got to get into that four.
Absolutely. They've been back and forth with Litchfield for 80% of the season, and I don't think it's going to be over, Bruce, to be honest, until the very last kick of the season, I think, and that's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. But Hellenic came back from an obvious point of, behind on the scoreboard, but behind in some of the play as well against Casuarina, but they found a way to get there, and they got that goal late with Gemma Martin. Nice little interplay, and then they came on and got a draw in the latest. But it was just fantastic.
I saw bits and pieces, Bruce, and it just tees up that top three. They're all on the same points there, first, second and third. It's just making the end of the season very, very spicy.
Absolutely. This is round 20 catch-up game for the COVID-19 because we're playing, getting all our fixtures in. So Bruce Stalder, Alex Bunton will be with you shortly. We'll get down and get this game underway. Hellenic Athletic taking on the NT Yapas at Darwin Football Stadium. And the whistle rings out here at Larrakia Park on a Wednesday night, in which the breeze is fairly strong. Alex is coming in from the north, a little bit of east in it as well, and it's been giving the Fireys plenty of work over the last 48 hours. They've been out battling fires with this wind, and it's so hot during the day, and of course, incredibly hot out there because of the dry season. So it's been difficult for them. But we've got an advance already, and a good ball in. That's a chance. That was Jade Archer, wasn't it? Yeah, it was young Jade, I think. My goodness. What a great ball in from Kitsos, and so dangerously. Anyhow, she couldn't get it down. Early days. Yapas on the attack. We had a goal in 9 seconds in the Men's Premier League. We nearly had one there in 30 seconds for the women. Anyhow, it's Women's Premier League on a Wednesday night. We're at Larrakia Park, Darwin Football Stadium on the main pitch for a game that's really round 20. And it gives us an opportunity to get a full fixture list in this year despite having 12 weeks off of COVID-19. And picked up by Michelina, who does? And Michelina will come right out to the box, one bounce, and then she's into it. So, Alex, both these teams come to the game tonight. A little bit of different stories, but both absolutely determined to get a result. And, of course, with the champions, you can't take your eye off them. They will punish you. But the Yapas, as we mentioned in the pre-game, they just want to get some ascendancy over Litchfield. It could be a night for it.
Absolutely, Bruce.
Get up that table, yeah.
Both teams have got something worth fighting for, and it just adds to the fuel to the fire for tonight's match. I've been looking forward to this one all day just because of that. You know, both teams need 3 points. Who's the hungriest for it? Absolutely. And to your point, mate, and Myatt's onside and takes the shot across goal and has one. We were in about 1:54 for that. That's the point about if they get a breakaway, and she's so dangerous.
Rihanna Myatt. And she found the space. She came from an onside position and maintained that onside.
That's right. The Yapas right back there was sitting a little bit deeper from the rest of the line. But again, this is Hellenic all season. Bruce, you present them an opportunity that they will take it.
Yeah. And to your point, Alex, in the pre-game too, they, with Casuarina and Mindel, are all on the same points at the top of the table. Now Danielle Potter on a run. And Ponta will run at the keeper and not give up as both of them did. Now Rachel Henderson in there. Rachel's trying to push forward to Jade Archer. Jade needs to get on side. And Imogen Briston will get there first. Push it wide. And it'll run out of play on the grandstand sideline. Goal scorer heads it back to Kilmartin. And Isabel puts one into the keeper's hands. And Taylor Kickett comes out, does a kick. And Price will be dangerous. She has it twice now. Third effort, she's in there with a body check on Classe Sachi. Ball falls for Johnston. Now Henderson. Now we're underway for the Yapas. But back to Johnston again. That name will be called a lot. If it's a typical game from her, number 24 for Hellenic, she'll be everywhere. Rachel Henderson through now. That goes to Ponta. Kitsos moves on the inside. Ponta has the ball. She makes progression there. Tries to put one in, but Magado gets there. So Priscilla will be happy with that defensive effort. So we'll come down here for a throw-in from Jenna Machini, number 10 for the NT Yapas. They're running from left to right on your screen in their traditional Indigenous design kit up against the blue and whites of Hellenic on this Wednesday evening. Bit of breeze around, which will favour the Yapas if they're coming from the scoreboard side. And if they're doing a corner from the grandstand side, it may hold up in the breeze. See what Jenna does with this throw-in. Players moving about. Does a short one. Daniel Ponta has it. Turns on the inside. Strong player. Pushes one through. There's no one there from the Yapas. Just all blue and white shirts. Jenna has a chance to put it back in play for her team. But Price. Anita strong as. Jenna Martin puts one back. Who's there again? Johnston. Good tackle on the ball. Right, Gemma. And Jenna Machini throws in. Trying to find Rachel Henderson. Comes off Anita Price. A real competitor, Morgan Johnson. Was fantastic on Sunday and out here again on a Wednesday night. Got a great engine on her, Alex. Runs all day. Like Alex Fulton, very similar players for Casuarina.
Absolutely, she's going to have to back it up again when they play on Friday night.
Yeah, and she will. Capable of doing that. Right, ball falls for Anita. Anita will want that one back again. Her brother plays in goals for Port Darwin in the Men's Premier League. So quite a capable brother and sister team, the Prices. That'll come off Anita again. Jenna Machini with a throw in. Gets the call. Goes over the top, trying to find Nikki Kalidis. But it'll go back to Georgia Hadjic. And Georgia puts a right footer in. Classe Sachi gets ahead to it. Goes behind her, and Gemma Martin just shows all that speed she has. Puts the ball back across to Rihanna Myatt. She turns it back inside of Martin and picked up and cleaned up by Classe Sachi. Now she's unleashed Jade Archer on the left flank. Lisa McCrillis chasing her down. She turns on inside the McCrillis. Puts the ball through. It's a good ball too. Just the run of Daniel Ponta needs to be a little bit more direct there. Anyhow, ball comes back out. Lisa McCrillis doing all the legwork. She'll be busy in the midfield for Hellenic. Now she's got Gemma Martin on the run. She's got past Cliseda Sachi. Comes into goal and puts it into the side netting. Or in the goal. Help me here, Alex. I think it's a goal. I thought it was side netting, but...
I thought the goalkeeper got down quite quickly there, but yeah, it looks like they've given a goal there.
Yep. Well, we'll see it in the highlights at half-time. We'll have to get some binoculars, mate. Like those night vision goggles they have in the army, you know, stick it on my head.
Yeah, we spoke about binoculars the other week. We're going to have to
Still haven't done anything about it.
We're going to have to get a pair installed now.
Yeah, we're a good distance away from there. But anyhow, it's a 2-0 advantage to Hellenic. And Kitsos on the run now. Early days, only 8 minutes on, and they've got 2 already. And that's forward on the run. There's a lovely ball through to Brianna Myatt. She also comes to the ball early. And Cliseda Sachi in there with a couple of efforts. The defender. Tall defender for the NT Yapas effective. Forward looks up, puts the ball across. It'll run out. And does so now. So it'll be a goal kick restart for the NT Yapas. Running left to right on your screens on this Wednesday night here at Larrakia Park. We're on Larrakia Nation, and thank you to the elders, those past, present and emerging Larrakia elders, for permission to play this game of women's football tonight. Early advantage, 2 goals on the Northcrest scoreboard for Hellenic Athletic women. And put out by Johnson. Jenna Machini goes straight to Melissa Defoe. Just one step and a left footer across from Price. Gemma Martin now will unleash her. Jenna Machini gets there, goes past her, and Price comes at it again. Peniris puts one across towards Lisa McCrillis, but picked up by Jade Archer. There goes to Melissa Jaffor. On the ball again. Body check there from Georgia Hadjic. To the advantage of number 14 for the Yapas. She gets onto it straight away, pushes the ball forward. Trying to find Daniel Ponta. Comes out to Nikki Kalidis. Now goes over to Sachi. And the ball will go out of play. Interesting position. They're playing Jacinta Misob too in the left back position. Not really seen her there. So I've seen her in most positions, but not that one. Usually could play in the central defensive role or play up front, so or even the midfield where she could control it. But the coach has got her in the left back position. And they've taken a lot of their attack down that side as well, and successfully already. And a third goal from Anita Price. She was alert to it, mate. She just took 3 steps and she was onto it.
That's it. You've got to have your eye in for those. It's, you know, like we said earlier, we had a 9-second goal yesterday, which is very similar, just a slip up in the back line, and you've got to pounce on those sort of things, and she did. She struck it really well as well.
Yeah, great word, pounce. She was so alert to it and got over those 20 metres quickly. Well done, Anita Price, number 15. 3 goals now to the NT Yapas. So Ponta takes off now, goes to Rachel Henderson, back to Cliseda Sachi, who moves forward. Finds Melissa Jaffor in the midfield, working busy tonight. Falls for forward. She tries to find Rihanna Myatt, but Misop gets that one. And now we'll give Jade Archer an opportunity. Jade still kept it in. Lisa McCrillis comes at her and gets a ball across. But picked up by Evie Peniris. And Hellenic just handled that situation really well. Calmly. And now they're on the attack again, down that same flank. 12-minute mark. Ball comes across, and Taylor Kickett covers that well. And there's a stray one from the central defender, Hadjic. So a throw in for the NT Yapas on the grandstand side. Goes a short one to Melissa Jafau. She goes across trying to find Kitsos and doesn't find Kat on this occasion. But still, another throw in for Jenna Machini, number 10. NT Yapas running from left to right. They've got 3 scores already against them. They've got work to do in the rest of this half. Early days in this half, plenty of time. Need to get their confidence back, Alex. Get a bit of possession on the time on the ball. That'll build it.
That's right. They've not had a rhythm in this opening 13, 14 minutes, Bruce, at all. They're not playing a long ball game. They're not playing a passing game. They're not really playing any game at the moment.
So they need to get a few touches, to your point, Alex, and the confidence will come from getting some consistency in play. At the moment, it's all reactive. Miss Sob in there now, cleaning it up for her team. Well done to Jacinta. Now Nikki Kalidas goes across towards Rachel Henderson. Rachel and Price come together. Nice work from Rachel. And also Melissa looks up and tries to unleash Kitsos. Good tackle from number 2. Evie Peniris for Hellenic. Yeah, a few touches there for Yapas. They need more of that. Lovely work from number 14. That's a great ball across 2. Forward gets ahead to it. And it falls to the... So Isabel Camartin was wearing number 3. Unusual. But in keeping with Gemma Martin wearing 4 up the front for Hellenic. Right, just on the 14.5-minute mark. This is a round 20 match. As we said, we're playing catch-up for COVID-19, and this will be the last round of catch-up. So there's been a lot of football for the men, women, Premier League and Premier League reserves over the last 6 weeks. So they'll be looking forward to set attention firmly on the weekend again. But this is the last game. So these guys will have another game, as Alex pointed out, in a couple of days, some of them. Right, a ball over again at top, and there goes Johnson. Casada Sachi will get there first and put it out of play. Pretty mild temperature. Good breeze coming in as well, favouring the Yapas in most instances. Just gone off. It was quite a gale force one this afternoon, but now dropped off considerably, the wind. Now here's space and time. Nice ball from Melissa. Pont has an opportunity, goes in. Michelina, good work from the keeper. Goes back to Force. She turns on the inside. Brought down by Evie Panaris. Strong work from Ponta, Alex.
Yeah, I'm expecting this game to be quite a physical one from both teams, considering they both got the most booking offences against both teams this season. So they are both teams are quite physical.
So the wall set, 3 in the wall. 10 metres. Katerina Kitsos on the ball. Into Yapas need one. She moves in. Is it a pass or a shot? It's a shot. It's a beautiful shot. Absolute stunner. Took 2 steps back, and she delayed the flight of that ball, so it dipped actually as it was going towards the keeper. Nicolina Hurdas could do nothing about that. That just is surprised her by the speed of the ball as well as its drift. Kat Kitsos, one back. 3-1 now on the scoreboard. They needed that, Alex.
Absolutely, yeah, it's excellent execution as well. And it's, you know, again, given an opportunity and they've taken it, and they just need to keep going on them now.
Let's see if they can. 17-minute mark, that should restore confidence and should get attention on the game plan, which in the short amount of time we've seen here is to get the ball to Melissa Defoe in the midfield and let her distribute. And distribute to the dangerous Kitsos, who we saw just then. Daniel Ponta, who's also strong in the middle, and the speed of Jade Archer on the left. Up against them is Georgia Hadjic, Priscilla Morgado, Nita Price now playing in the right back position, and Evie Panaris in the left. So Anita's got around. She's now playing right back. Forward's gone forward, as the surname would indicate. It's a lovely ball across. Can Jade Archer get there? Just beats her. And so Michelina Hudas will go out and clean up. It's better from the Yapas. Bit of threat in their forward movement. So interested, Hellenic going to swap Jasmine forward and Anita Price on that right side, it seems. Here she comes again, running through. Dangerous number 6 for Hellenic. Pushed out by the captain for Yapas, Imogen Briston. So what have you seen, Alex, in the last 5 minutes? Is it enough to convince you that the Yapas are starting to, I guess, find some shape?
I know the opening minute or two, the Yapas were looking dangerous, but then they switched off again. I'd like to see him get the ball on the floor and have some movement on that ball.
Yep. Missop gets there early and pushes it out with a header, and as far as Johnson's shot on. Nice little first-time shot from Johnson. Pushed it wide. It goes to the point of how dangerous she is, no matter where she is on the field. In that case, just outside the box. Right, 19 minutes, this Women's Premier League match. 3-1 is the scoreline for the NT champion and premiers at the moment, Hellenic, in the Women's League. Oops, Classe's going to have to watch for Jasmine forward. She'll be dangerous in that spot. Goes across to Morgan Johnson in the midfield. She distributes out from there again. 1-2 with forward. Letting her move, which is dangerous. And now comes back. Isabel Kim-Martin passes inside. So Hellenic just trying to find their way through here. They may have already now, and Myatt takes a shot, but it's easily accounted by the keeper. So Taylor Kickett will move it out and put this back to her teammates. And she's found Lisa McCrillis in the midfield, unfortunately. Nikki Kalidas in there a little late to challenge her. Evie Panaris in there early. So the ball will be collected by the Yapas on the grandstand side. 4 goals already for the neutrals. So plenty for the highlights package. And we've only got 20 minutes underway already. Goes over the top of Nikki Kalidas and falls to the dangerous Martin. Martin puts one through across. Jade Archer's cleaned that up. Goes back to Rachel Henderson. Unfortunately, slips through Rachel. And now Rihanna Myatt on the run. She's putting a ball across to forward. Forward gets there and shoots away. Gorgeous goal. Just gorgeous. Lovely weighted ball and pass from Myatt. And forward there, no mistake. And so you can see how she'll be moving between Price and herself. Price has got a goal, now forward has. 4-1, Hellenic over the NT Yapas. They're just so deadly. If you make an error, they will punish you.
That's it, and that's what Hellenic have been about all season, is just punishing and capitalising on mistakes.
Right, Nikki Kalidas on the ball now for the midfield for the Yapas, trying to work it back out. She's gone out to Jade Archer. And Jade puts one over trying to find Jacinta Missop. They're now swapped those two. Jacinta's gone forward. And Jade back into the left back position, number 4. And Jade's been dispossessed by forward. And Jasmine makes a run forward again. Really unselfish ball across pace, trying to either meet up with Martin or Myatt. And this time Rihanna has the ball. She goes back to Johnson. And Rachel Henderson gets in and cleans up for the Yapas. Evie Peronis throw in. Goes to Johnson. Johnson back to her. No one on her. No one taking her. No challenge. It's all the time in the world. Bit of a training run at the moment. And Lisa McQuillis has a long-range shot. And goes wide of the goal. And the score remains 4-1 for the Blue and Whites. And they're running from right to left on your screen. Top goal scorer is out there as well for the Women's Premier League, and that's Gemma Martin. She has 14. And the second place is Rihanna Myatt, who's out there again for Hellenic, and also Missob, who's playing for the Yapas, have 9 apiece. Right, Machini with a throw in. Johnson goes across field with a high ball. Good tackle from Jade Archer, but Isabel Kilmartin strong enough to push through it. Now got forward on again. Will she shoot or take? So the ball's gone out of play.
Looked like forward wanted to run that one into the back of the net there, Bruce.
Yeah.
I thought she would have took a strike a lot earlier, like the goal she just got not long ago there from distance.
That's all right. She normally would get it. No problem in the world. She's so dangerous. And she takes those shots with really well taken ones too. A lot of people would see, watermelons in front of them, big eyes and everything, but she's just so narrowed down and she just put it away beautifully for that 4th goal. Comes off the top of Isabel. So Yapas are playing out from the back. Machini will get to this. No, she doesn't. So it's a ball back to Hellenic. They take that opportunity and move forward. Myatt on the ball now, turns. It's a lovely ball across. And forward that time, just offside.
There's a really big distinction between both sides in the pace in which they want to play this game, and that shows in the scoreline, Bruce. And Annika Parlin on the pressure, they're moving the ball around 10 times quicker than the Yapas are, and at the end of the day, they're up on the scoreboard. So Yapas needs to get some pace. Yeah, yep. Just lift the pace, start moving the ball a little bit quicker. We see him sitting back, giving space and time.
So Myatt will turn on the right foot and have a shot. No, she's unselfishly pushes it forward to Gemma Martin. Now forward has one. She'd like that again. Players down. Looks like their playmakers down. The NT Yappers. Can't see from here, but it looks like Melissa.
That's correct, it is Melissa.
Okay. But she's up, but not how you want her to be up.
No, she's hobbling. She's suffering here.
She has that knee strapped every game, so she's not totally and hasn't been totally fit all season. So Melissa Jafar is going to come from the pitch. That's really disappointing for the Yappers. She certainly had that energy and that tempo driver that you're talking about, Alex.
That's it. You watch her as well. She gets a little bit frustrated with her teammates, throws her hands up sometimes and just questions why she's the one running at 100% and everyone's sort of at 75.
Yeah. So it is frustrating for her. We'll see if there's a sub. We're not sure yet. But looking the way she's walking off, I don't think they'll be able to get her back on, which is really disappointing for the Yapas and their squad, but also for us. She's great to watch. So no one's come on. So maybe they're going to try and work on her. Let's see what happens. Right, there will be some time added on in this half. So there'll be 10 versus 9 in the outfield. Ball gets kicked out by the Yapas. Now falls for Henderson. Rachel goes in a second time to clean it up. Brianna Myatt just showing her skills. Goes to Lisa McCrillis. Daniel Ponta comes back and does a bit of defensive work from up front. So the sub's now coming. So we won't see Melissa Jafar again, unfortunately. And oncoming is Siobhan Fewings. So Siobhan will like the opportunity to get out there and play, but won't like the circumstances of that opportunity. The 1-2 between Missob and Henderson. But Lisa McCrillis gets in and cleans that up. So Siobhan will be wearing number 20 on her back. And nice work from Morgado, cleaning that back. All the players missed that. Picked up by number 2, who's been busy. Comes off Missob's hand, so it'll come back for a set. Looks like Georgia Hadjic will come up and do the restart. Is there going to be a sub? No, Melissa DeFerro's going to go back out. So, hopefully she can get through this half and they get some more work done at half time. But as I said, it's that right knee. It's always been strapped since she started in the into Yapas. Up goes Missob, nice and tall for that one. Comes down already for Melissa. She's got to test that right foot already. Does that, goes to ground. Trying to get one there threaded through for Kitsos. But Georgia Hadjic cleans up. Nice and neatly. Her and McCrillis in the middle there. Now Isabel Camartin puts one onto the running and ever-present Jasmine forward, but only goes... That kick from the keeper only goes as far as Isabel Camartin. Isabel turns and has a shot. Blocked by Imogen Briston, the captain. And that ball from Nikki Kalidas is going to run out over the sideline. No one alert to that from the upper side. Gemma Martin will chase it and brings out a good roll on the ground and save from Taylor Kickett. So Taylor will bounce a couple of times, put a boot to it. Gets plenty of distance on that one, bounces over the halfway line. And Daniel Ponta slips over, which gives Evie Panaris an opportunity to move forward. Now Henderson has a chance to put... Yeah, she still goes. Second effort. Now got it with Kitsos. Kitsos will try and run around Georgia Hadjic. Does that. Georgia comes again. Good football from both teams. This will be a win in terms of the throw-in for Hellenic. Kitsos has a chance to put this in. She's mounted, comes across. It's a good ball, but Price is there. Falls short. So what's... Okay, I was looking at Price. I didn't see what happened on the inside. So someone's done something to Ponta, I would assume, because he didn't hesitate to put it at the spot. Or did I miss something? Well, no, I miss something. I did miss something. Did you see it? Good on you, commentator. I'm talking about me, not you.
Hit Anita's arm. That's the only thing I can think of.
On the way through?
Yeah, I was watching the ball. She sort of slipped as she set herself up for it.
Yeah, so Alex, given what you say, I think that's what happened. Exactly. There's been a handball in there.
It's okay. You can blame me when it's wrong.
No, it's all right, mate. No. You'd be more attentive to it and up on it than me. All right, this is interesting. 32 minutes. Yapas, can they get half the score back? It's 4-1 in favour of Hellenic. Michalina Hudis in goal. Michalina's been fantastic since she's come back to the club. Katarina Kitsos already put a beauty in. Can she do it from the penalty spot? Hands on hips. Now one up to our brow. Whistle goes. She moves in and makes it 2. 2 for Kat Kitsos and 2 for the NT Yapas.
That was well executed there, Bruce. It's one of the hardest things to do is drill it low into the bottom corner.
She did it. Yeah, really effectively taken penalty from Kitsos. So 4-2. 6 goals, and we only had 33 minutes. Now, if just the Yapas can match the intensity and the energy of Hellenic, then we're in for a ripper. Ponta wants to do that, does it by doing that hard work just then. Now goes back to Kitsos. They're on a run. Now pushes it through to Ponta, Georgia Hadjic, and Danielle. And Georgia will just push that wide. That's better play, more energy and effort from those front two there. That's well done. And you can see Danielle Ponta's been wanting to come back, Alex, too, and get involved. You know, she's up front, but she sees energy's required. And she's got plenty of that.
Yeah, they need energy, but they need someone talking and motivating as well there, Bruce. They're very quiet.
Okay. Ball's come on a ricochet. Lisa McCrillis gets a boot to it. Jacinta Mizov brings it down. Jacinta will go trying to push it across. It's Isabel Kilmartin. She's okay. Looks like it, yes. Now Isabel has the ball. She goes back to Georgia Hadjic. That only goes as far as Imogen Briston. Imogen pushes one through. It's got too much weight on it. And it'll find all its way through to Michalina. So Jacinta Misov's now in the midfield. In the central defensive role with Cliseda Saatchi. Rachel Henderson's pulled back just in front of them. And Imogen Briston's moved forward. Scored a good goal on the weekend. Did Imogen. So she's hungry for another one and her team needs it. But at the moment, they've got to get up the other end. Jade Archer on the ball. Jade goes back to Missile. Missile puts one over the top. Briston's got all the time in the world. Georgia Hadjic goes across with pace and gets there well and truly first. Nice little turn of speed from Georgia. So on the grandstand side we sit and the ball's on the far side. The North Crest scoreboard side will be picked up by Jade Archer from the NT Yapas, running left to right on the screen. The score is 4-2 in advantage of the team they're playing in Hellenic. And Price just hoofs that downfield. Which is basically giving the ball back to the Yapas. So now let's see what they can do with it. Throws over the top, goes over forward's head, but not past Price. Price puts the left foot to it. Tries to push it. Cliseda Saatchi gets there first. So Melissa Tafau puts it through and Kitsos on the run has an opportunity to make it 3 if she can turn it around. Great tackle from Georgia Hadjic. Ball still in play. Someone needs to help her. She goes around. She'll push it in there now. That's the ball. Oh, just Nikki Kalidas just couldn't bring it down. She goes back now to Melissa. And Jafrau turns back in. Takes a slip on this dewy night. And forward now on the rush. Misob gets there. She beats her. Foot race. Forward. Misob. Forward still advanced, but a nice ball across unselfishly. Martin takes a shot. And Martin goes behind her and Rihanna Myatt takes a shot. And collected by the keeper for the NT Yapas. End-to-end stuff there. Promising for the Yapas moments ago, and then the counter from the Blue and Whites. 4-2 on the scoreboard. These two are having a tussle all night already, and it continues. Someone needs to help her. Goes again. Myatt now has the ball and she moves forward. Nice one for Cliseda Saatchi, but McCrillis has it. McCrillis puts the ball through. Myatt runs at it. Keeper comes out. Keeper gets the ball first. Good football. Ball bounces. Finds Rachel. Rachel Henderson pushes it forward. Strong header from Georgia Hadjic. Still in the midfield there. Lisa McCrillis. Nice work from Lisa. Good vision. I like her in the midfield. She's busy. Has good. Plays the football with a head up. Does number 12, Alex, which is really important in the game of football. Eyes forward and up.
Yeah, he's been feeding balls through to the front three all night already.
Yeah, she's lovely in that
dangerous
regard, yep. Normally we'd be playing centre back, but is really relishing playing some midfield work. Now she shows it again, her talent and skills. Gets it back. This time Missop gets in the way. Missop only goes as far as Rihanna Meyer, and she can have a shot, but it could end up falling for forward. No, it'll beat her and go over the goal line for a restart. 38 minutes is about to run over on the clock. 4-2. Yeah, advantage of the current champions and premiers in Hellenic there in the blue and white, running right to left on your screen. And this is Women's Premier League in Darwin. Now Isabel Kilmartin puts one across. Gemma Martin there. Now Morgan Johnson takes a shot. Great save from the keeper. So this will be a corner. But Morgan was quick onto that, wasn't she? Bang. But equally, nice reflexes from Taylor Kickett, the keeper.
A bit sore from it though there, Bruce. She's pulled it up a little bit, but she did well getting down and just pushed it past her post.
Hope she's okay. We'll watch her over the next 5 minutes. 39 minutes has now passed. Myatt moves in. Ball's got height. Good flight, good position. Goes past a few Hellenic players. Forward goes back. Missob just... That was a shot, but just missed the goal, so it'll be a restart. We're talking off camera too, Alex, about the battle between Litchfield and Yapas for that fourth position. And the advantage for the Yapas, if they get there on equal points, is their goal difference. This won't help them tonight so far, but they did get, it's only 2 at the moment, but Litchfield have a considerably poorer record in goals for and against.
That's them from the beginning of Litchfield's season there. Yeah. They copped a couple of heavy losses and they're bouncing back. And
my word, they have. Absolutely. That was a dim past.
Yeah, that's it. And that's it. Both these teams have been true to their credit this season and just got better and better with every game.
And part of that is in goals scored and goals saved. So let's just see where this runs. Georgia Hadjic will let it go down. And she puts it out now. It comes off Kitsos, so she get another throw in for her team. Thrown in. Melissa Defoe has it again. Lovely work from her. Just silky skills. Unfortunately, Clay's missed that one, but picked up by Missob. Nice turn in there to Rachel Henderson. Back to Jenna Machini, but misdirected. So in the grandstand side, a lot of energy from the spectators. 41 minute. So a little about 3 and a bit minutes of regulation time still to go. So Classe Desachi, played advantage, didn't come. So we'll go back for a Hellenic set piece. Right, Lisa McCrillis on the ball. And the youngster has plenty of targets there, up there with the Hellenic side. Johnson, Myatt, Martin, goes to Myatt. Myatt turns it in. Johnson's going to turn and shoot this. He'll go, just didn't get a total body over it, but she turned, she was there. And picked up by Taylor Kickett.
Didn't quite realise how much time and space she had there to adjust the body a little bit more there, Bruce. But
well said. It's often that happens in the case, isn't it, though? You don't know what's coming down on you. In that case, she had plenty of time. Anyhow, Jenna Machini in with a nice header. Jenna goes in again for a second effort. Melissa Defau's good. Cleans that up. Puts a nice pass through to Kitsos. They can build something from here, the Yapas. They can build something from here. Ball goes across. Fine Ponta. Comes out. But Nikki Kalidas won't get to that in time. But Price will. And Anita Price will just unleash forward if she can. This time it didn't go their way. But they're going to have another go at it. Jade Archer on the ball now. So Jade can now set up. So Imogen Briston's onside to the ball. She's still onside. If he gets that ball across, it's... and Daniel Ponte couldn't get to it. How did that miss?
I thought she was leaving that one for the captain there. I think she thought that was in then.
Anyhow, she didn't get to the ball in time. Bad luck. But promising from the Yapas. Would have made it 4-3 and made it incredibly interesting. Not as if 4-2 isn't anyhow. So we've got about a minute and a half of regulation time. There will be a little bit because of a couple of delays in that first half of time added. Won't be a lot. So Mikalita Hodas on the ball now. The keeper for Hellenic moves in. Puts her right foot to it after a couple of steps. Finds forward. Nice skills from her. Body check from her. Ball still remains with her. Now she pushes and threads a lovely ball through to Johnson. Johnson does the same. And it just beats Isabel Kilmartin and will roll out of over the Northcrest scoreboard side where Jade Archer will collect for the Yapas. 44 minutes. So in that last minute of time that they call regulation time.
Be interesting to see what Hellenic does at half-time, Bruce. They're renowned for making substitutes at half-time, and given they are playing again on Friday night, it'll be interesting if they change a few of the key players out and give them a little bit of a rest, ready to go again on Friday.
Okay, look forward to seeing that. To your point, 48 hours from now, they'll be back out there. Nice work from Georgia Hadjic. Johnson, little engine. Yes, I can, yes, I can, yes, I can. Yes. Up and down the hill goes Morgan Johnson. Now she's unleashed forward. Forward's been dispossessed at the last moment by the defence from the Yapas. So this will run up now to our 45-minute mark. Does so now, so we're into time added. So look, we'll have about a minute of time added, I'd say here. Maybe a little bit less. Right, Myatt moves in. She just puts good balls in there every time she takes a corner. She is so consistent. Oh, there's an opportunity. Who was it? It was Isabel Kilmartin got ahead to it. Nice little header from Isabel. Hit the centre of the goals. Then there's a shot. Saved by the keeper. Isabel in there again. Good football from both teams. Great stuff from Taylor Kickett. Equally from the Blue and Whites. So half-time here. 4-2 in favour of Hellenic women over the NT Yapas, the Indigenous women's side here in the Darwin Women's Premier League. Alex, you made some mention there about subs and what possibly could be the side when it comes out for the second half because of the football they're playing. But then also, what do you want the Yapas to do, mate? What's the conversations and call from our Steve Lolly as the coach?
I'd be getting them to work together as a team. Maybe their front three needs to drop a little bit deeper, get more involved in the game. You're looking at Kitsos out on the right there, not really into the game when they're trying to move the ball around. I'd like to see the midfield have a bit more structure. Obviously, the coaches have been moving a few players around, you know, Jacinta and the rest of the players, like a couple of their key players. So it'd be interesting to see how they line up the second half, if they keep the position and they've just finished with, which is quite strong, or revert back to where they started the first half.
And you can see some real positives if Kitsos, Ponta, and at the moment it's actually Imogen Briston up there playing back deeper into that midfield and helping out Rachel Henderson and Michelle.
That's
Melissa
it, just
Defau.
dropping in, bit extra options, getting that ball out a bit more securely than a long or a wishful ball into the corner.
Okay, all right. Alex Bunton with some expert insights there, good ones as well as usual. This is Women's Premier League. It is round 20 on a Wednesday night. I'll now send you back to the kitchen. No, sorry, to the production team, and we'll be back shortly. And the whistle rings out here at Larrakia Park on a Wednesday night. And Myatt's onside and takes the shot across goal and has one. We were in about a minute 54 for that. That's the point about if they get the Hellenic. Now she's got Gemma Martin on the run. Got past Faseda Sachi, comes into goal and puts it on successfully already. And a third goal from Melissa. Pont has an opportunity, goes in. Michelina into Yapas need one. She moves in. Is it a pass or a shot? It's a shot. It's a beautiful shot.
Have some movement on that ball.
Yep. Bissop gets there early and pushes it out with a header. And as far as Johnson's shot on. Nice. Now Rihanna Myatt on the run. She's putting a ball across to forward. Forward gets there and shoots away. Gorgeous goal. Jasmine makes a run forward again. Really unselfish ball across pace. Trying to... And Lisa McQuillis has a long-range shot. Now got forward on again. Will she shoot or take opportunity and move forward? Myatt on the ball now. Turns. It's a lovely ball across. Gemma Martin will chase it. And whistle goes. She moves in and makes it two. The run has an opportunity to make it three if she can turn it around. Great tackle. Forward still in advance. Put a nice ball across unselfishly. Martin takes a shot. McQuillis puts the ball through. Myatt runs at it. Keeper comes out. Keeper gets one across. Gemma Martin there. Now Morgan Johnson takes a shot. Great save. The ball. She's still onside. If he gets that ball across, it's Morgan Johnson. Now she's unleashed forward. Forward's been so consistent. Oh, there's an opportunity. Who was it? It was Isabel, centre of the goals. Then there's a shot. Saved by the keeper. Isabel in there again. Good football from both teams. Great stuff from Taylor Kickett. Equally from the Blue and Whites. So half-time here. 4 Welcome back. Half time here in the Women's Premier League match. This is a round 20 match. It's catch up because of COVID-19. We had 10 weeks without training and then 2 weeks and then the guys were straight into it. But it's been a game that's given us 6 goals already. I've got to Michaela Shaw, the fabulous young keeper for Mindel Aces. I'm going to get to Michaela in a minute. Alex, we were just talking then before we went up to the highlights that there are certain things that the Yapas can do to just get more energy and more, I guess, dynamic play and short passing into that midfield. And you thought dropping back the front three would help?
Yeah, definitely. Not sitting back, just dropping into the spaces, getting into them gaps, getting hold of the ball, and getting some link-up play, obviously going further forward. Hellenic are doing it, especially on the wide play. They're really opening the game up. So they need to just get in there and help the midfield out and give them a breather at least. Fair enough.
Michaela, thank you for joining us, Michaela Shaw. You are the goalkeeper for Mindel Aces. Now, you're here, obviously, watching tonight. I don't know why you're here. Maybe you had some rugby union practice or something else you're doing because you've got so many things you do in your life. But you're all at the top of the table at the moment yourself, Hellenic and Kazarina. What have you seen tonight from Hellenic that you've liked and that you could worry you down the track?
Hellenic are very good at their passing. They're very strong in the midfield too. They do a lot of little balls and then a nice one straight over the top in front of the keeper behind the defence, and they got those fast players that just come through and clean up.
Yeah, they do. They do. Listen, my second question to you is about your own team. There's, the oldest player in the team is Jariah Kirby, who's 19.
Yeah.
Go figure. You're all babies. You've all played together for a long time. There's a real gelling and a real identity about this team this year. Your Mindel Aces must be good to play with them and in that side.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely a younger team. So, I mean, I wouldn't expect us topping the table for the next 2 years. But after that, we'll be playing for a while. We'll be mature, fit, fast. So it'll be a team to look for. So
absolutely.
For sure.
I agree with it. And you're a forward thinker too. She's only young and she's thinking ahead. Alex, you got a question for Michaela?
Yeah, tonight the biggest thing for me watching this game is the difference in pace. Hellenic are coming in quite quick everywhere. Their passing's quick. They're closing down quick. Mindel have been some games you're really, really quick. Some games not so quick. Do you reckon that's going to be a bit of a challenge for you with the pace that Hellenic bring?
Yeah, definitely. Like Bruce said, we're still young, so we rock up to games and sometimes our younger girls they're nervous, they don't know what to do. They see these big bodies, these fast, fit, strong women, and I guess they kind of second-guess their own abilities. So I guess we got to be confident and comfortable, and then we'll see. Depends on us, really.
Yeah, well said there, Michaela. I've got another question for you. It's when you play defence, you played out in the outfield, you played up the front, you played in the middle, now you're in goals. You got a preference? Or just play?
Not yet.
No, really?
Yep. Goals are fun right now, but I don't know. I'm still young.
Yeah, you
are.
are.
In the midfield, go the back again.
So you can play anywhere. As long as you're playing, you're happy?
Yeah,
yeah, because you like to be busy, don't you?
Yeah,
okay.
As long as I'm helping my team. Don't care where I am.
And what other sports have you played this year? Let's go.
So I got rugby union.
Yeah, thank you.
Played a bit of touch.
Thank you.
I got AFL coming up. And then I got rugby union again in the wet season.
There you go. So and then in there you're going to fit a bit of football as well.
Yeah, and, soccer every now and then.
Thank you very much. Michaela Shaw, when you're not busy, you're home studying so studiously, aren't you? Like tonight.
So hard.
Yeah, anyhow. Michaela, it's always good to see you. It's great to see your mum here as well. So thank you for giving us a little time at half-time. It's always good to hear how that team's emerging at Mindel Aces. We're really excited about what we see. And to your point, next 2 or 3 years, wow, it's going to be good, real good. Okay, my name is Bruce Storter. We've got Alex Bunton with us. Half-time, 4 to Hellenic over the Yapas. So we've got 2 back through Kat Kitsos. So this second half, who knows what's going to happen. We look forward to seeing it, and we'll bring it to you shortly. Really looking forward to the second half, Alex. You know, to the point about what does Hellenic do with the games coming up, another game on Friday. Do they rest people? Do they go through with this squad right through to the final 90 minutes? What will the Yapas do? Can they get one back and make it 4-3 and incredibly exciting for us as neutrals? Let's just see what happens in the next 5 to 10 minutes. And to your point, you want to see more energy, more interplay, more passing and a greater confidence from the Yapa women?
Absolutely, and I think this second half it's got the potential to be a firecracker, Bruce. It's got all the makings of an incredible game. 4-2 in football in Darwin.
Yeah, and I can think of a few other places as well. It's just one of those score lines. Right, now the ball sits. Still in there. Cat pushes one through to Melissa Jafar on the run. She's going to go early, pulls back on the 20-cent piece, then looks up, trying to get that across. The ball's going to fall for Rachel Henderson. Rachel comes on. She's still got an opportunity. Georgia Hadjic with her. And Georgia's only pushed it as far as forward, but that's far enough. Jasmine will push it upfield. And Rihanna Mowat now goes, get underway. That's offside, so we'll bring them back. And the ball will come all the way back down to around 12 metres or so from halfway. But still in the Yapas side of field. And she comes. Jacinta Missop puts one over the top, trying to find Kitsos, who's come in looking for the work that Alex is looking for too. Wants her to get busier, wants her to get more into that midfield and link play a lot. Now, here we go. Good play from Clasey Desachi there to cut that off. Now Missop looks up and gets Nikki Kalidas underway. Georgia Hadjic on the run. Nikki turns on the inside of her. Slips over, unfortunately. Goes back to, I don't know who that is. Straight back to Lisa McCrillis. So now, unfortunately, that came to naught, and now it's really dangerous for them. I'd love to, there's a couple of foot races. Gemma Martin over 10 to 20 metres. I'd love to see, there's a couple other players in the Women's Premier League as well. Incredibly fast over that first 20. She's one of them. Ball comes down now. Cleared away. Melissa Defau has it. She's now going to unleash Kitsos on the run. Kitsos will turn in. Forward will come at her. Kitsos on the ball again. Nice footwork from both players. Good defence from Jasmine forward. Now she does that, but only as far as Jade Archer. Jade now looking to push through to somebody. Jacinta Missop has time. Puts the ball through to Rachel Henderson. Henderson's ball just falls between the two of them. If you've just joined us, the NT Yapas are running from right to left on your screens. They are in their traditional Indigenous design kit. And they have 2 more goals to get on even keel with the Blue and Whites. 4-2 in favour of Hellenic. Here's an opportunity. Daniel Ponta could have got away on a clean run there, but Georgia Hadjic's just up to the task again. And now Price playing on the left-hand side, forward on the right in the defensive role. They were swapped a lot during the half. Now the ball comes forward through. Rihanna Myatt on the run, takes a shot, and Talia Kickett saves that one. Puts a boot to it, bounces down. To your point, Alex, pretty physical out there already. Ball comes across.
Both teams going for it in this second half, Bruce.
Indeed. Right, so this is one where Georgia Hadjic gets out there in front of Nikki Kalidas. Nikki goes back for a second effort. Has the ball. Can she get this back for her team? Unfortunately, no. Quick throw in. Tony Henderson over there. And this ball's going to beat. That's offside. But Tony Henderson now playing in the right back role. She's replaced. Who's she replaced? Didn't see that change at half time. Jenna Machini. So Jenna's come from the pitch. Apologies for not letting you know that at the beginning of the half. So Jenna Machini from the field, number 10, and replaced by young Tony Henderson, number 6. To your point, Alex, she'll give some opportunity to go up and down on that right flank with a bit of pace. She gets an opportunity. And Jacinta Missile will clean this one up. See what she's trying to do there. The ball come back for her now, and then she slips, but now she's okay. Must be slippery on for those two to go over. They're so well-balanced athletes, Missile and Myatt. Now one over the top from Imogen Briston. Georgia Hadjic pulls it down, but Daniel Ponder hits her hard. Ball play on advantage. There she goes. Daniel Ponder on the run. Turns on the inside. Puts the right foot across field. Finds Nikki Kalidas. Nikki goes back to Briston. Briston has the opportunity to put it on. Turns a shot from there. And Michelina up to the task. So the keeper onto it. Nice energy from both teams. Michelina gets the ball away. Low right footer. Finds Price. Price looks up, but needed a bit more patience there. Now the ball's on a deflection. And she'll go back to the keeper. No, she turns on the inside to Jacintha. Now she goes across to Jade Archer. Real calm, collected play from Jacintha Missob at the back for the Yapas. Now here's an opportunity for Nikki Kalidas on the run. But cleared up by Georgia Hadjic. Ball will come back. Jade Archer on the ball now, throws in. I don't know who that was to, Jade. Comes back to Isabel Kim-Martin. Nice dispossession from Jade Archer. Now goes forward. There's a chance, but Michelina up to it. Michelina Hortis gets there first and cleans up. And again puts the ball away for her side, Hellenic. 51st minute about to go. And we'll bring in the new one, 52. Offside. Lenny, please. Please, 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 please. Please. Right, Jacintha Missob on the ball in the back line there. Moves forward. Here she comes. Puts the right boot to it. Goes over the top. Finds Johnson. Johnson will be busy as she has in the second half. As she was in the first half. Nice work from Jade Archer. Puts the ball through to Nikki Kalidas. Nikki passes a good ball in, but Johnson's going to get there again. See what I mean by her work, Alex? She's so busy. There's a shot from afar, from Defar. I'll take that. I'll take that one. And it goes over the goals in some part.
As well.
Well done. Nikki passes a good ball in, but Johnson's going to get there again. See what I mean by her work, Alex? Back here. She's actually over on her heels now. Sorry, over on her hips. But she's got so much energy. I think she played the full game on Sunday. Yeah, it was Sunday. Yep. And now she's out here again on Wednesday, playing a good 53 minutes already. Header goes over the top. Finds. Header comes back. This time goes to Isabel Kilmartin. Isabel quickly across to that. Now goes to Jacinta Missile. Gets in there and cleans it up. Heavy collision between those two. And Lisa McCrillis has hit the ground hard. Hope she's okay. Gets up. She's down, still having a look at her shin. Jacinta Missile came out of there fairly gingerly as well. Now Lisa heading back. Adjusting her shin pad. She's a tough young player. And really liking her time in the midfield as well too. So number 12, Lisa McCrillis. She's heading back. Ball comes in. and it'll just roll over the sideline. Good work from young Evie Panaris, getting there in front of the ball. So, Alex, you're seeing enough energy from both teams? You're seeing opportunities that weren't there in the first half for either side?
Absolutely. Yapas have dominated in this opening 10 minutes of the second half here. They've got Hellenic rattled. They're not... This again, it's just long balls from Hellenic. There's no interplay. It's disappeared.
So we've got Isabel Kilmartin on the run there. Nice skills, turns on the inside, puts her right foot to it, still with the ball, but Missile gets in the way. This now comes to Lisa McCrillis. Lisa looks nice work from her. She just puts it over the top. That's a great ball. They cleaned up in the end by Taylor Kickett. She bounces the ball, goes to the right side and puts the ball on the right boot. Goes back down to Lisa McCrillis, who actually got that little attacking raid underway with that nice little jinking shot over the top. Now Ponter on the run. Does she have a chance? Georgia Hadjic comes at her. So does the keeper. Well played. So the referee's given a penalty there, Alex, for?
I'm not sure there, Bruce.
Was that for a heavy check or what?
It'll be hands on the back, but
a bit of mouthing off there from a few of them, and Melissa's one of them. Only one word for that. Disappointing. Referees need to get in there and sort that out. So, Alex, as I said, disappointing. One word for it, disappointing. Call was made. Just get on and play the game of football.
You're absolutely
There's a couple
right,
of players
Bruce.
there on both sides who really need to have a few words to or leave from the pitch.
Do you know what, Bruce?
It's good to see Matty Hadjic now talking to one of his players. It's good to see the other coach talking to one of his players. They need to settle down.
Like talking about it, to be honest, Bruce, because I think it gives it the respect it doesn't deserve. You know,
No, fair enough.
It's no place for it in the game, to be honest. Get over it.
Just
the
move
referees
on
are
and
there.
play.
You know what? Whatever the referees call it is, suck it up. At the end of the day, you're 4-3 up still. Do something.
4-2 up, actually.
4-2 up, sorry. Apologies. You know, there's still over half an hour on the clock to do something about it, Bruce. A referee doesn't win or lose you a game. You do, and what you do in that 90 minutes.
Besides a long delayed game. Right, we now might get onto some football.
Just goes to show you why they're both in the first and second for yellows and red cards this season, Bruce.
Good point, Alex. Yeah, well said. The referee's still talking. Now he's talking to Michelina, who's in goal and ready to take her position in this attempted penalty shot by Kitsos for the NT Yapas. 60-minute mark. Whistle goes, moves in. And there's a goal. So 3 goals to Kitsos and 3 to the Yapas.
It's another one of your expensive balls gone there, Bruce, for a hat-trick.
Yeah, absolutely.
Apologies to break the news again.
Yeah, my word. Plenty of time, 60 minutes, 30 minutes to go.
Good call from the Hellenic coach there,
Wasn't
Bruce.
it? Yeah,
just play football. Don't
right, forward on the ball now. It goes to Myatt. Myatt turns on the inside. Kalidas gets there first. Jade Archer there. Mr. Defer and Johnson. Nice work from Myatt getting in there. Now she pushes the ball through. Tony Henderson on the run's got to go back and try and collect that 4. And she pushes it out wide over the sideline, where it'll run over on the North Crest scoreboard side, where it's 61 minutes and 30 seconds gone. 4-3 to Hellenic. Price on the ball now. Anita's dangerous. Gets a left footer in. Well done, Anita. And as far as the keeper, though. And Taylor Kickett will come out with a bounce. Another one. And put her boot to it. Morgan Johnson on the ball, goes across, finds Isabel Kilmartin. Nice pass from Isabel, but this time picked off by Daniel Ponta. And Morgana Priscilla stays her ground, nice and strong. Now it goes to Kilmartin. To Kitsos. And Evie Panaris with her. Georgia Hadzik there to clean up. Imogen Briston and Magado come together. Ball bounces out. Evie Panaris have the ball, passes into midfield. And Georgia Martin picks up, goes back to Panaris. Now she goes over the top. Casadis Archie on the run back. And Anita Price on the inside of that. Anita will keep going, and does. Ball turns back inside now to Tony Henderson, who's trying to take it upfield. Finds Missob. Missob moves in, puts the ball forward. Goes down to Melissa Defar. She goes across field to Kitsos. Kitsos steps in and brings the ball back in. She's going to put it across the goal. And Michelina Hadas cleans that up nice and easily. Strong in the back as usual. Comes in and puts the ball away. And Missob gets ahead to it, as does Elisa McCrillis. And Lisa now looks up, trying to unleash Gemma Martin. But good defence from Missob. Good tackle from Price. Ball's been called back. Right. On the ball now is Missob. She puts it over the top. And good work from Michelina. Collects the ball. Keeper standing strong and courageous there. And puts her right foot to it. Puts it back upfield. Bounces down. Tony Henderson gets there first. Morgan Johnson this time to it. Now Gemma Martin trying to turn her body around and get that underway. Comes off the head of Myatt. But Missob gets there. And the ball will go out of play for a throw-in by the Blue and Whites. Morgan Johnson goes early, throws in. Gemma Martin's trying to unleash Myatt from a header, but it falls for Missob. Missob comes down the ground and puts a left footer in, bounces across. Nice work and nice defensive work there from McCrillis, but Ponta's pushing on. Another push there from Henderson. Header, sorry, not a push. Now goes to Kitsos on the run. She moves forward. Got plenty of people to put it to. But Priscilla Magado's there nice and early. Puts the right foot to it and puts it over the goal line. So it'll be a corner kick for the Yapas. Sub's going to be made for Hellenic. So Moscow Papadakis will come on, number 8. We'll see who she's going to sub, and it's going to happen right at this moment because there's a corner kick taken. So the referee will let this play go. Kitsos on the ball. Teams are set, ball comes in. Header taken. And side of the goal. So that's glanced to the right by some distance. So Morgan Johnson has to go and collect it from the far side. There will be a sub. And Mosca Papadakis is about to come on. Talented young kid. She's going to replace Anita Price. Good effort from Anita, 66 minutes. Got a goal in that as well, Alex?
Yeah, she's had a good game.
Whether it's up the front or the back, she's a very determined young girl.
Had a rotational role tonight in the squad. And,
she did.
And she settled in wherever she was placed. So,
yes, she did
effort.
well. That's a good point. She was just moving up and down and taking on different roles and did it well. So the ball come back down here for a throw-in. Need a ball. And a restart with Jasmine forward to the throw-in for Hellenic. She does that. Good distance on it. Goes on to Johnson. Johnson puts a head to it and moves it forward another 25 metres. But Missile will get there for the Yapas. And Lissa DeFau gets her left foot to it. Shoulders forward. Goes forward. And Nikki Kalidas can't bring it in. So it'll be another throw. Almost not the identical position. About another 10 metres up for Hellenic for this throw-in from the grandstand side. 67 minutes. So ball sits down now for Isabel Kaman. Isabel leaves it. In she comes. Forward, puts a nice little foot of it. That's a lovely ball. Finds Gemma Martin, but unfortunately hits Gemma's arms. So it'll come back down. Missile will have to restart it. Does so. Goes over the top. Just in front of Rachel Henderson. But forward in there with a nice right kick around her body. But Jade Archer's quick and earnest. Gets the ball back. Nice play from her. She's trying to find the on-run, but Evie Paniris is there. Evie turns on the inside. She was held. So that'll become a set piece for Hellenic. So Georgia Hadjic will do a restart here. Ball's bouncing around in the midfield there. No one's real advantage. Henderson now puts one over the top. But Georgia Hadjic in there again, and Georgia puts her left foot to it and pushes it out towards Mosca Papadakis. Now's a chance for Mosca off a Lisa McCrillis pass. Casada Archie gets there. Gemma Martin together. Now it's been pushed back, so Missop's going to have to clean up. And Gemma comes at her again. Gemma puts a lovely pass across. But Talia Ticket comes out and takes the ball. She's okay. She's up. Myatt did nothing there. She just went for the ball and showed concern for the keeper.
Yeah, she did well to actually stop her follow-through there.
Yeah, absolutely. Just threw out the anchors. Pulled up. So, Taylor Kicker with the ball now for a restart. Coming up to the 70-minute mark. 4 goals to Hellenic over the NT Yapas, 3. Goes past Mosca, but picked up by Johnson, who's just been everywhere. Puts the ball across to Lisa McCrillis. Lisa goes to Jasmine forward. And it'll come off. That's an unusual mistake for a forward. Their first touch is usually a goodie. So they'll set back. Going to be a sub. And that sub is young Chase Desachi going on, the baby. And off comes Nikki Kalidas. Also going to be a sub for Hellenic. That looks like number 13. That's Ellie McCrillis. So Ellie's been off injured for a long time, Alex. So great to see her out there. And she's on her way back. It's really promising signs for the Blue and Whites. And good to see Ellie out playing football again after such a long break. Jade Archer puts a boot to that one. Priscilla Magado in there first to clean up. Jade Archer goes again. This will go over the top of Rihanna Myatt. And she turns to a serve, puts it back. And the ball will remain with Archer. Archer has a chance to throw in, does that. And Ponta gets there, forward with a nice body check. And cleans the ball up, puts it back into play. Missop has the ball. Puts it across to Kasachi. And Kasachi's going to go, tries to go back, but then finds it to Tani Henderson. Tani turns in. Morgan Johnson's good. Now she unleashes Mosca Papadakis. But Missop gets there early and puts that ball over the sideline. No, didn't make it. So kept in by Imogen Briston. So Tani Henderson has a chance. Puts it down to number 14 for the Yapas. And the ball just goes to Georgia Hadjic, and Georgia cleans up. Puts it forward. But again, it's fallen for the Yapas in the midfield. Missop puts a left foot to it, trying to advance the team. That'll fall favourably for Imogen Briston. Nice defensive work from Myatt. Comes in again. Nice push over the top. Trying to find Ponta. But Michelina's there. Nice and strong. Takes the ball in. Bounces a couple of times. Firmly in both hands. And puts a right foot to it. Plenty of height and length to that. Hits Desachi Kasei right in the face and neck. She comes out of that a little bit winded her actually. And her sister, young Chase Desachi, comes to the ball. But forward picks it up, grabs a few more metres, goes over the top, and Ellie McCrillis on a run. And Missop gets the ball, and now Ellie has it. McCrillis turns it back in, keeps the ball in, trying to find someone. She finds Johnson. Johnson has his first time shot. That's fallen beautifully for and she puts it away. Mosca Papadakis, calm as can be, just took the ball and put it away. And that's a fifth goal for Hellenic. All started with Ellie McCrillis not just giving up on this far sideline here, Alex. She made a couple of efforts the first time back, and those efforts are resulted now in a goal.
That's it, just piling pressure on both sets of defences from both sides there. Is starting to see some tired legs. So the forwards really putting on pressure, not just Hellenic, but the Yapas as well. And obviously it just broke there for them, and they managed to get another one.
Indeed. So there will be a sub. Isabel Kilmartin coming from the pitch. Good 73 minutes for Isabel. And on goes Daphne Chalakis. This time Daphne went on, I think, with her watch and some other jewellery, but that's now been given to her coach, Maddie Hadjic. So now the Yappers have it in there with the hat-trick girl, Kat Kitsos, showing her skills there, trying to weave her way through. Just couldn't do it on this occasion. So now it comes back to the sub, Ellie McCrillis, a 1-2 with Johnson. Ellie on the run now. Turns the ball inside. Missop gets there first. And then Desachi has to come in and clean up as well. So it's young Chase Desachi on the ball now. She runs. Goes again. She get the advantage. No play, so it comes back to the youngster. And Missop on the ball. Goes to. And here he goes. Nice one across field. But picked up by Evie Perenos. Evie's been really busy in that left-back position. She beats Briston. Now she unleashes Johnson. Johnson on the run. Only the goalkeeper to beat. Goes into the box. Keeper trying to make herself big. Takes the shot and saved by the keeper. Well done, Taylor Kickett. Great work. Exceptional play from the keeper. because she had to contend with Gemma Martin as well on the rebound. She pulled it in. Well played, Talia Taylor Kickett for the Indigenous side. Score's now 5-3 still. Sorry, not now, but it's 5-3 because of that great work from the keeper. So now with Missop, pushes the ball down wing, trying to find Kitsos, but Georgia Hadjic in there and cleans up. Ball goes over the sideline on the grandstand side. 75 minutes passed. Ball comes over the top. Yapas are slow to move. Might gets an unusual left footer from her. Papadakis, who just scored, got the ball. Tony Henderson there. Well, two youngsters. And Sasachi misses it. So Gemma Martin on the run. Gemma just shows her clean pair of heels. But out comes Kickett. Taylor Kickett brings it in there on a second attempt. Nice work from Jacinta Missop to actually delay delay Gemma then.
She's been incredible in this second half, Bruce. Arguably the best player on the Yapas side in this second half.
Yeah, absolutely. We agree with that. She's been everywhere. Now Ponta on the ball, charging through. Great work from forward. What a defensive effort there. Now she runs away, goes past Princeton. Rachel Henderson to contend with now. But Rachel will get there first. Well done to Rachel. Wins the ball. Can Jade Archer keep it in? She does. Puts it down to young Chase Sasachi, but it'll run out past Chase and over the sideline in the 77th minute. Sub time. This time 2 subs will come from the NT Yappers. Rachel Henderson coming from the pitch, and her replacement will be Siobhan Fewings. And then Kat Kitsoff, the hat-tricker. 3 goals to Kat tonight, 3 goals to the Yappers. And good work from her, and her replacement is young Janice Lolius, number 3. Runs out there with all the energy of a young player. Right, 77 minutes. 5-3 is the scoreline. Goes over the top where Daphne Chalakas just ushers it on. Play on here, so no advantage. Will come back. Ellie McCrillis meant nothing there, of course. So Johnson now returned the ball. And it'll be a Hellenic defensive line have to be set because Yappers have the ball. And Jacinta Missop, to our point, Alex, the player in the second half for the NT Yappers by a long way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Been everywhere. Fantastic. On the ball now.
Key in the back line for them.
Yeah. It's been cleaning up, pushing forward, trying to link up with the midfield and further up. Ball comes for Fewings. Fewing goes back to Missop. Missop goes across field trying to find Janice Lolius, but Evie Panaris in there first. Puts the ball over. Clay Sasachi gets there and has to put it out over the sideline. Ball comes back. This time, little 2-1-2 try to be played there with Janice Lolius and Melissa Defar. Didn't come off, but they still got the ball. And Tony Henderson puts a throw in, trying to find a non-rushing Yappa, but didn't happen. Comes out. Klasay Dasachi gets there first. Siobhan Fewings now. Klasay Dasachi back again. This ball has gone towards Daniel Ponta, but Georgia Hadjic's there and cleans up. Slips over, but does the work to push this across the sideline, where it will go for a corner. Where it was a little chaperoned out there by Janice Lolius to make sure it was a corner, and it is. Tony Henderson will now come over to take this. Jacinta Missop organising the Yappers, calling Jade Archer across. She's moving forward into the midfield. Ball comes in. It's got a good one. Magado got ahead to that. Now pushes out to Imogen Briston. Imogen and Ellie McCrillis at it. And Ellie will peep this ball in. Well played. Imogen tried her hardest to get that ball. Now it comes up to Jade Archer. And Gemma Martin just puts one on to Ellie McCrillis. Ellie puts one the first timer through, but Dasachi's there first. She gets it back, though. Gemma Martin has the ball. Gemma puts it across, but only as far as Missob again. We call her again. She's just everywhere, Alex.
Yeah,
Nice work then for both players. Really well played. Sub's going to happen. So there'll be a sub both ways, I think, is it? Priscilla Mercado's coming off and Jasmine Anderson on. And Jacinta Missob, who we talked about, put in a stellar efforts, come off and been replaced by Marcy Garawara. So Marcy's gone up the front and Daniel Ponta back into the central defensive role. And Priscilla Magado's come off. And her replacement is Jasmine Anderson, who normally plays up front. So it'll be interesting to see what Hellenic do with that. Looks like they've moved Jasmine forward across to the central defensive role. And the throw-in comes over the top. Jade Archer gets there first. Now Myatt. Myatt puts a boot across. It's going to fall awkwardly. Mosca Papadakis on the run. Daniel Ponta there as well. And Ponta goes across quickly and recovers there. Puts the ball through. But unfortunately over the sideline. Just a little short for Janice to get to. Lollius, that is. Now Siobhan Fewing's in there. But she pushed it out. So Evie Panaris will have a opportunity to throw, but she's given it to Johnson to throw. Number 24 comes in and throws a long ball trying to find Gemma Martin, but it falls at the feet of one of the Yapa defenders and Ponta. Ball comes back across now to forward, playing in the central defence role. She's tried to thread one through. Now Fewings has the ball, turns on the inside, beats Myatt. And Ellie McCrillis comes back and cleans up. Ball comes over the top now. Myatt on the ball. Tackle from Chase. Good work from her. Good play from both players. Not wanting to give an inch. Now it comes back to young Chase Tasachi. She runs accidentally into Myatt. Ball stays with Hellenic. There's a 1-2 between Ellie McCrillis and Gemma Martin. And it brought out the best in Clase Tasachi to pull it up. So there's been a infraction there. So we want to see if Clase Tasachi's okay. Young Chase. Heavy collision there with Myatt. Looks like she's okay. Young player moves forward. 83rd minute mark. And a big right boot from Ryanna Myatt that goes high and long. And will now, Gemma Martin does such clever work. If she unleashes, nice work from Daniel Ponta. Both great work from both players. Really good defensive work to win the ball. In the first case, Gemma Martin and then Ponta. So Danielle as well. Now goes to the midfield. Myatt there early. Puts ball across to Mosca Papadakis. She's looking for a runner. Finds it in Evie. Nope. Nice work from Tani Henderson, but she gets it back, does Papadakis. Henderson comes at her again. Nice work from Tani. Now it falls for Fewings. Fewings now pushes the ball forward. Marcy Garawara, but nice work from Georgia Hadji to clean up. Nice and calm. Pushes the ball forward. Goes to Daphne Chalakis. Now Jade Archer gets a boot to it. This is going to fall to foul, and that'll be a chase by forward, and forward wins that one. She's got an opportunity now, Jasmine, to set up her side here. She puts it through to Mosca Papadakis, but unfortunately Mosca's offside. So the ball will come back in the 84th minute mark. Going to be a sub. And a yellow card for Imogen Briston for her infringement off the ball. So young Noriko Ogo coming on, number 17. And Gemma Martin leaving the pitch. Gemma got a goal tonight. Great game as usual from her. And she'll make her way to the technical area. So Noriko's got a yellow card. What's that for, Alex? For not telling the referee when she came on?
Yeah,
Was it?
that's right. Referee had nothing to do with the AR, or the referee had nothing to do with that substitution. They just
They just ran them on.
themselves.
Yeah, they've got to be able to record the data. And the same goes the other one as well. Right, the ball now goes to Daniel Ponta. She goes back to Melissa. Melissa pushes the ball forward. Marcy Gower on it. But Georgia Hadjic there as well. Georgia comes again. This ball's been unleashed, but it'll go over the sideline. And Janice Lolius will watch that go over. She can't retrieve that. So Evie Panaris, number 2, will come forward. Goes over the top. Mosca Papadakis plays back. Daphne Chalakis trying to get ball across. And Daphne's ball nearly found the mark, but Clasey Sachi cleans up. And Jasmine Anderson will now turn on the inside of Chase Sachi. Come forward with purpose, but it hits Johnson and comes off her and will go over the sideline. Archer on the ball. Jade throws down. Pulled in, but Myatt gets there first. Now Ellie McCrillis is busy. Ellie puts it across to Johnson. He rolls past her and then onto forward, who just ushers down the ground with energy. Puts a lovely ball back to Ellie McCrillis. Ellie now on the run. Her first touch is going to elude her. But first game back after months, she'll be upset with it because she sets high standards. But lovely ball from forward and well collected and well good decision making from the keeper to come out early and collect that up in Taylor Kickett. Comes off Anderson. 87 minutes. Ball goes over the top and it'll come off Chase and now be a Jasmine Anderson throw-in. Less than 2 minutes of regulation time. Throws in and header off the top of Chase Tasachi, the youngster. Comes to Jasmine Anderson. Little throw. Will come back out again. Throw in again. Throws in. Comes off a Yapa player. But Ellie brings it back. McCrillis, that is. Now Jasmine Anderson moves forward. Chase Tasachi in there. Nice little effort from Chase again. And Fewings as well, Siobhan, in a couple of efforts as well. It's what you want to see from your players in the late stages of this game. A couple of efforts on efforts from both players. Comes over the top. Hope this ball's going to find for Myatt. Myatt's going to put it across goal. You see what she's trying to do, put too much pressure on it. But Papadakis runs out to get it. Tony Henderson there as well. They've had a little battle since they've both come out. 2 subs. Nice work from Tony Henderson. Good second effort. That's what we like to see. Johnson's going to play a full 90 minutes. She goes foul, but Clasey Sachi gets there first. And Georgia Hadjic will put it out. Ball turns back in. Evie Panaris goes back to Hadjic, and Hadjic puts it through. Nice easy ball to Chalakis. She tries to thread one through, but Tony Henderson intercepts that. Now across to Fewings. About a minute and a half of this regulation time to go. Ball put through. Moves forward. Noriko Origo on the ball. But Clasey Sachi wins that one. And Ellie McGrillis comes back. Twice, that'll be a yellow. Jade Archer twice on that. Unusual play from Jade. The referee's given her a yellow card. Ellie McGrillis is up and all right. And we'll move forward. 89 minutes.
I think I'm going to have to give a referee a sharpener for his pencil after this.
Mate.
He's been in his book all
to
night.
your point about just both teams have the highest amount of cards, and we're just seeing, really, really poor efforts from a lot of players out there in that area. Mosca Papadakis, nice calm work from her, puts it back to Johnson. Johnson turns on the inside. Now's the shot from Rihanna Meyer. It's just gone to the right of the post and will become a recollection by Taylor Kickett. Coming up to the 90-minute mark. And a restart here from, looks like it's Melissa Defoe. Comes in, left foot goes across. Whistle goes, and a 5-3 victory to Hellenic here tonight. In a night which had disappointing behaviour from a number of players on both sides, two in particular, one shared each side. I want to say thank you to Matty Hadjic and Steve Lolius for trying to make their teams just play football. So it's now a 5-3 victory to Hellenic here on this Wednesday night round 20 match, mate. Any comment? Just a short one, shake of the head.
Eventful second half.
An eventful second half. On that note, I think that's well put, Alex. On behalf of all of us here at Football Northern Territory, thank you for support of the Women's Premier League. And we'll be back on Friday night at 6:30 to bring a game which will feed Hellenic again.
And the whistle rings out here at Larrakia Park
On a Wednesday night, which the breeze is fairly strong. Alex is coming in from the north, a little bit of east in it as well, and it's been given the Fireys plenty of work over the last 48 hours. They've been out battling fires with this wind, and it's so hot during the day, and of course incredibly hot out there because of the dry season. So it's been difficult for them, but we've got an advance already, and a good ball in. That's a chance. That was Jade Archer, wasn't it? Yeah, it was young Jade, I think. My goodness. What a great ball in from Kitsos, and so dangerously. Anyhow, she couldn't get it down. And the whistle rings out here at Larrakia Park on a Wednesday night. And Myatt's onside and takes the shot across goal and has one. We were in about 1:54 for that. That's the point about if they get for Hellenic. Now she's got Gemma Martin on the run. Got past Faseda Sachi, comes into goal and puts on successfully already. And a third goal from Melissa. Pont has an opportunity, goes in. Michelina into Yapas need one. She moves in. Is it a pass or a shot? It's a shot. It's a beautiful shot.
Have some movement on that ball.
Yep. Bissop gets there early and pushes it out with a header, only as far as Johnson's shot on. Nice now, Rihanna Meyer on the run. She's putting a ball across to forward. Forward gets there and shoots away. Gorgeous goal. Jasmine makes a run forward again. Really unselfish ball across the pace, trying to... And Lisa McCrillis has a long-range shot. Now got forward on again. Will she shoot or take opportunity and move forward? Myatt on the ball now, turns. It's a lovely ball across. Gemma Martin will chase it. And whistle goes. She moves in and makes it 2. 2. Run has an opportunity to make it 3 if she can turn it around. Great tackle. Forward still in advance. Put a nice ball across unselfishly. Martin takes a shot. McCrillis puts the ball through. Myatt runs at it. Keeper comes out. Keeper gets one across. Gemma Martin there. Now Morgan Johnson takes a shot. Great save. Ball. She's still onside. If he gets that ball across, it's Morgan Johnson. Now she's unleashed forward. Forward's been so consistent. Oh, there's an opportunity. Who was it? It was Isabel, the centre of the goals. Then there's a shot. Saved by the keeper. Isabel in there again. Good football from comes forward through. Rihanna Meyer on the run. Takes a shot. And whistle goes. Moves in. And there's a goal. And Gemma comes at her again. Gemma puts a lovely pass across. And someone, she finds Johnson. Johnson has his first time shot. That's fallen beautifully for Moore. And she puts it away. Johnson on the run. Only the goalkeeper to beat. Goes into the box. Keeper trying to make herself big. Takes the shot. And saved by the kid. So Gemma Martin on the run. Gemma just shows her clean pair of heels. But out comes Kickett, sorry. Johnson turns on the inside. Now's the shot from Rihanna